Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, and first, Trashkin all, good evening and welcome back to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Rasp, a Trash Bear, and today we're getting right back into Skyrim, A Thieves' Lives. So Trashkin, you might notice a little difference in the voice. It is the change of the seasons again, and I'm a little stuffed up, so my voice might sound a little funny today, just bear with me. Things will normalize eventually, but alas and alack. I can't get the old sinuses to normalize right this instant. Alright, so we need another handful of crests. Oh, gotta do it. It's one tough gargoyle. That is an alarm tough gargoyle. Let me set it to blend. Whoa, another skull mage? Whoa. I'm ticking off everyone today. Why not? You can keep the rest, I'm just here for the tour. Alright, anything good on you? I'll take that ruby. You can keep the rest. Lucky. Damn. Plate. I mean, I imagine it's got to be somewhere around here. Well, that's a disappointing adept block. Yank, yank, yank! Oh, nice haul, but not anything terribly useful. Oh, I see what they want me to do here. I'm being silly. Been a while since I've seen the old whirlwind sprint.
What? Nah!
Oh, that's what I'm after. Nice to know it still has a use. Which reminds me, I haven't gotten around to marked for death. Oh, right, elemental fury. weird place for that, but fair enough. Okay, feels weird to me. I never trust Skyrim's sorting.
If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely place.
Just checking. Here we go. Boy, howdy, there's plenty of gold lying around here. I mean, I know if I was hiding crests, I'd hide them in the extensions, but the game is not currently running on my idea of rules. Or puzzles. Suppose that's why you can build mods. So you can change that for a section.
If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely place. If I had to guess, I'd say the moment Mother fled the castle, Father went on a rampage. Knowing him, anything at all that reminded him of her was just destroyed. It appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past behind him. Perhaps if he had spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself.
So
Well, as far as I'm aware, it's the only one in existence. The previous owner, she persuaded an elven artisan to make some... That's the thing. What's the point of a... But she loved it. Hard to say. Maybe if we found the missing crests, we could... Dexian said something about that scroll. What was it? Something to do with drag... Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about.
Ah. Alright, so they're hidden in the courtyard. Okay. Fair. Makes sense, I do suppose. Alright, well, let's try the lazy man's approach of hide it in the rough direction it would come from. It's a scavenger hunt. Or two, just out in the open.
If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely place.
Well, no, but A, I like the aesthetics, and kind of wish they'd set up a paleo home out here, but that might just be me. I mean, it's got a very nice, cozy feel to it to me. Like, I would love a Restore the Courtyard mod. We just came from the Undercroft. Trashkin, I dare say this is going to take me some noodling. Ah. Not the most obvious things, are they?
If we had the crests, we wouldn't have to keep hanging around this lovely place. Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Yeah, there's that. Did take me north of just past forever. Well, it feels like forever when it's split between 2 episodes, doesn't it? Anything left in here is probably going to be crazed.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
Me neither. As far as confidence, huh? Troll fat. Salt piles. Oh, I take every salt pile I find. Nearly.
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
But... Ooh, this is an excellent spot to stack up on salt piles. That's quite the haul. Outside of getting lucky with a barrel, this is an excellent. You know, some folks have enough trouble finding salt piles in game, they actually modded in salt mines. If some knock the arrow, I'm like, well, I'm in no position to do anything about that right now. Alright, got an idea. You know, you've been playing Skyrim too long, we can't be bothered to search enemies. Oh, this is once a fine haul. Truly.
There. I knew I heard something.
Scully. Skeleton, why you gotta be so loud?
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Alright, now that we have the extremes. There we are. Yeah, why not?
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Oh, this has been the worst locked door I've opened in a minute. Alright, let's try the other door. Let's try the other... Ah, wine bottle. Dead end. Okay. But now we know. And knowing is half the battle. The other half? Violence. Subtle.
Where'd you come from?
Thank you. How is our one-handed doing these days? Not terrible.
You know you're here somewhere.
Well, why not?
We're getting close. I'm sure of it.
Right. Well, I think that's all I care to search for.
Where'd you come from?
Wow, they really had no shortage of dining halls, did they?
Where'd you come from?
Dang it.
Done and done.
Oh, gee, I wonder.
Where'd you come
I mean, it's a good spook. It's a good spook. I'm not impressed. Like, no two ways about it. That's a pretty... Ooh, pretty. Certainly a handy-dandy exit route.
That'll teach you. Where'd you come from?
Did they seriously take a pot shot at us from there? Good for them. Quite the dizzy array of verticality down there compared to most Skyrim dungeons, honestly. Sam Hill was that? Spines and rib cages, I swear I will never get the hang of those. Walk up, boom, physics explosion. Oh, you stepped on a skeleton, you take damage. Type energy. Oh, that's what I expected.
Done and done. He's there.
My bad. Well. Royal vampire armor, you say?
I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret.
125% faster.
Passage around here.
Not terrible. I do not need fire. Is it weird my first instinct upon seeing an unlit fire was to light it?
I'm sure of it.
Sleep in the coffin. Oh, let's...
Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for.
Oh, that is quite the library.
Look at this place.
Short-sightedness becoming a serious problem. I warned him time and time again that his foolish prophecy would cast far too much light on our people, and yet he refuses to so much as listen to a word I say. I become less a wife and more an annoyance in his eyes. Devoting attention to my work is the only solace I can find while enduring his ridiculous crusade. Pardon me, Trashkin. I'm pitching a can of Mountain Dew. '28th, last seed. I've had a breakthrough today. I was able to attune the portal vessel of the Soul Cairn properly by using a small sample of ingredients. Although the portal opened for only a few seconds, I'm confident that with the proper formula, it can be sustained indefinitely. I feel like I'm missing a key ingredient, something of sufficient potency that can resist the forces trying to prevent my intrusion. Communing with the ideal masters has proved worthless. They speak in riddles and offer no assistance, whether I ensure them a steady supply of soul or not. If I'm trying to escape Harkon's clutches, I need to keep the portal open long enough to carry me away from here forever if need be. Un momento, Trashkin. Alright, the ideal masters, who I wasn't familiar with, apparently load over the Soul Cairn out in Oblivion. They're kind of like Daedra, for lack of a better analogy. They're pretty much a mystery to any of us running around Tamriel. Heartfire with Third. I've done it! After wasting thousands of gold coins on components, I've discovered how to sustain the portal. I'm listing the components below without the proper amounts for my own protection. As a secondary precaution, I'm combining my own blood into the formula, which should prevent anyone from being able to duplicate it and following me into the Soul Cairn. The formula consists of finely ground bone meal, purified boyd salts, soul gem shards. I knew I should have put some soul gem shards in my pocket. I knew it! I knew they had a purpose! Just couldn't remember. Using the proper measurements, place the above in a silver-lined portal vessel and add blood as a reactive agent. I will make my way to the Soul Cairn tomorrow, after I gather my things and prepare for a potentially lengthy exile. More importantly, I must enact plans with Serana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible.
This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know.
Fair.
But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing?
Ground bone meal. That would be a ritual site.
I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something.
Daedra Heart, Bear Claw. Yep, Serana comes from money, alright. Shame I don't have any sharp skeever on me. Shame I can't charm my own skeever hide, really.
Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that... You found her
this would
journal.
help?
Let me take a look at it.
I'm a stoop.
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the Soul Cairn.
Why'd she care?
The Soul Cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the Soul Cairn itself.
Mm-hmm. And if she made it there...
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the Soul Cairn.
And we need...
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
And?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be... gruesome. Anyway, enough of that.
Good to know.
Let's get started.
No pressure.
Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
I mean, you give me a chance to raid an alchemy laboratory. I'm taking everything. Absolutely everything. Ooh, lockpick. Weird they keep putting those next to the torturing devices. Those are quills, not hawk feathers. Ah. Okay, that was kind of cool. This is an excellent place to stock up, certainly. Oh, right. I should finish that side quest one of these days. Filter of light feet. Sneak. Ah, potion of light feet. Vlog.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
But what is the point of this, Bethesda? I mean, it's a lovely view. Certainly that's worth putting in. But bloody tankard. Is this the equivalent of the Valkyrie garden where you take your intended betrayed on a long walk in the garden? I mean on the balcony? Copy of that. Sure I don't have an copy of that. Pretty sure I don't have a copy of that. Definitely don't have a copy of that. Don't have a copy of the Windhelm letters. Can always add to the collection. And let's drop that rune book I picked up. Take that for later.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
Alright, Trashkin. Now, a little advice about this. Make sure you consult the guide because this is a one-way
Get the
trip.
ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
Okay, fair. Quite the
I
laboratory.
had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
What did she research?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
Well, a fine pursuit, or fine enough a pursuit, I suppose.
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a
Ayo.
waste of time for a vampire.
Alright. Anything you tell me
The Soul
about that?
Cairn is a tiny sliver of oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters.
And your mother was
Honestly, I don't
fascinated
know.
because?
Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has some kind of interest.
Fair.
Nobody
What exactly
really
are
knows.
they?
As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and returned to Tamriel to tell about it.
So, you know they exist because...
I've read stories. Stories about fools that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike. Because most of the
Fools?
stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead.
Oof.
Just get all of the ingredients into the vessel.
Go. I'm gonna take a minute to do some managing here.
Do when I add my blood.
You know what? Uno momento. I'll be right with you. Well, Trashkin, it looks like my fundamental understanding of the Soul Cairn being a one-way trip is in fact wrong. You can hop in and out as you care.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go?
Actually quite stable.
I'm not entirely sure what this thing is
Yep.
going to do when I... Of course. What is it?
What will you
I've been
do?
asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
It sounds like she did everything for your sake.
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me. About all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
Well, we won't know until we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Alright, let's open that portal.
All right. Here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal of the soul cave.
Yep,
Incredible.
yep. Well, alley-oop. Oh, speak. Okay.
You all right? That looked painful.
I'm good.
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The Soul Cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment. There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
Do I need to
Not
become
your
a
first
vampire?
choice, I guess?
Is there another way?
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the Ideal Masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the Soul Cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside.
Okay.
Maybe.
Are those my
I'm
only
sorry.
options?
I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Yeah. Become a vampire, or partly
Have you
trap
made
your
up your
soul.
mind?
Soul trap me. I just
you
won't feel
sure?
right as a vampire.
I'm
No
willing
offense.
to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn.
I'm ready.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you.
No, I trust you.
Thank you. Let's not waste any more time then. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Oh boy, here we go. Alley-oop.
Let's go. My mother must be waiting on the other side of that thing.
No pressure.
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
Oh, hello. Soul husks kind of function.
I wonder if my family misses me. I wonder if they're still alive. How much time has passed?
Well, give me some names and I
What a
can...
horrible place.
Oh, gee, thanks, map. Alright, I can see the local map's the only thing useful.
Just step into the painting, he said. Yeah, sure. Like it's that simple. This is no place for you.
Hold on.
I thought death was a release, not an eternity of torment.
Sorry to hear, friend. Interesting. So soul husks can partially block soul trap. That'll be important, I think.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
As they stifle the sound of over 100 wings rising from Fulero, an entire colony of Criff racers. They were out for blood. The blasted thing had led me right to their nest and sacrificed itself with the intent of feeding me to its brood. It was a trap. The damn things had become much too clever. Knowing this was likely the end, I jumped down from the silt strider and hit the back of its leg with the... Huh. An hard forest recipe. Greater soul gem. I'll take the slow. You can keep the bow though.
What kind of place is this?
Well, it's the Cairn, like the Cairn. It's a nightmare.
Where did you come from? Who's there?
no end to this nightmare?
Probably not. Right, that's where we came in. Now you know why I wanted a fresh supply of good old-fashioned health pots. Hey, another fish. Nope, another fisher. Ah, that's a fisher. So I can harvest souls. Weird. I suppose. Seems to be a road. Fisher over there. Let's see what's up here. It's an empty grant, so you can keep it.
Where'd you come from?
Alright. It stands, Bowman. Come on! Oh, just you wait till I get there, Bone Man.
Done and done.
Heck am I supposed to do about that? Uno momento, Trashy, while I work out what the hell that is. Well, it looks like those just cause damage.
I feel terrible.
Those are apparently soul wells. Well, always good to have more information, I do suppose. Seems like Progreso. Not that I'd know.
Stay away from the Oblivion Gate, I told them. Did they listen?
Hello.
Of course not.
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
And the matter of you is...
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers.
Ah.
How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
I have no idea. So,
you got
that's
it.
how you wound up here?
Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word.
Oof.
I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. How people would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
Got anything left?
Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
So...
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Fair enough. What do you have?
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal. If you have the husks.
Okay.
You still got it, Morgan. A salesman even beyond the end.
If there's anything I can do with that. Let's assume they want me to go to the big scary castle. Oh, seems like they do want me to go to the big scary castle. I wonder if I can yank my soul back.
Who's there?
Ah.
Where'd you come from?
That's intense looking. Stick to the plan, stick to the plan, stick to the plan. Explore later. Hello. Hello!
Mother? Mother!
Can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
Not yet.
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him, to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
Hello.
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter?
Keen eyes you
Pains
have
me
there.
to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
I'm not looking to make any kills. I want to keep her safe.
Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble.
I would like to point
Serana
out the
has
Dawn Guard has
sacrificed
barely
everything
paid
to
me.
prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
I'm here for
You
the
think
Elder
I'd have the
Scroll.
audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
And Serena's the daughter?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Ah. So
Now
the
you're
timing of
beginning
the
to
sun?
see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
So Harkon means
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires. And
I'd
how
never allow that
exactly
to
do you
happen.
plan on stopping him?
I need your help.
Have you been listening to me? Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers. You care
Serana?
nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
Serana believes me.
This stranger aligns himself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to him.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
Oh.
Dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
So, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to
That.
me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two.
Ugh.
I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have the other
Yes.
skull along?
I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned.
Ah.
Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
Okay. What do you
You
need?
need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here.
Okay.
Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Sounds simple enough.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat. As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
How did
When
you
I
come
entered the
prison?
Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
And the bargain
I
was?
requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
Huh.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
And you're trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the Keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
So you've been
Time
in
has
prison this
very
entire
little
time?
meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well.
An eternal
I suppose you
stalemate.
could call this the ultimate waiting game. Each watching the other to see which will give in. Be careful.
We'll
And
tend with the topics later.
My daughter. Safe.
Well, let's get started. Now, there's a fair chunk of summonables here. One for the bony pony we've seen, which would be quite a boon in my cap. That's just a soul drain. Well, I guess we'll just keep pressing one. Ah, that looks like a likely spot. Hey, you. Oh. Lens problems. There's no doors here. Ah, heck. Heck! Una momento.
He
Oh,
doesn't
hello.
deserve to be in a place like this.
Calm down, who's
Arvak,
Arvik?
my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help?
Arvak! Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity.
Find
Seems awful.
Arvik's skull.
Feels
I wonder if my family misses me. I wonder if they're still alive. How much time has passed?
Which reminds me. Arvik. Hey, Bunny Pony. Friend? Well, that doesn't tell me much. Yep, soul husk for stuff. But I think I should see if there's anything worthwhile there. Wonder where I stole my stalls. Well, Trashkin, back to the to-do list and catching up. That's not pause.
Intervene if you're perceived
All
as a
right.
threat.
So, we saw Artak run to the south. Let's meander that way, shall we? There goes a soul. Artak. Bunny pony. Wait, friend. Black. Wow. Not sure where to head from here. Ah, Boneman. Oh, great. Well, this is potential problems. Learned my lesson last time.
Who's there?
Well, that's one keeper down.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Sounds terrific to me. Yeah, let's head south-ish. I think. I'm gonna spend most of my time in the Soul Cairn Lost Trashkin. I am sorry, but I have no useful sense of direction down here. Is that a soul wall? That's a soul wall. That's right, I'm never gonna find Artak. Conjure Reef. Oh! Okay, I think I know where I am now.
Where'd you come from?
Oh. Matt Reefman. Head north.
Who's there? Done and done.
Do they have Solas coming? Ooh.
I started my ride on the prison ship, or was it before that?
Prison ship.
What if... How does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude interruptions?
Why we joke with the prison ship?
What do I mean? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in this predicament. And we...
Alright, let's start at the beginning.
I suppose a moment or two of my time couldn't hurt. I am Chib. Some call me Saint Chib. Others call me Chib the Eradicator. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Nope.
I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second volume published, no one will ever know of my achievements. A book? I'd hardly call a 26-volume epic simply a book. Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of Saint Chib the Eradicator, hero of Morrowind and savior of the Dunmer.
Doesn't ring any bells. Maybe a shorter title.
Maybe you should leave the writing to an expert. Stop making foolish suggestions.
Okay.
Terrible.
How's it going?
Simply terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison. It's unfair.
Who for you in?
Damned Remora and his minions. They didn't even give me a chance to explain. Well, I assume so. It cast a spell at me from some kind of strange black crystal.
Fair enough.
Next thing I knew, I arrived here. My what?
Your soul was trapped.
That means...
Yes. You're quite dead.
No. All these wasted months. Or has it been years? No, my work will never see the light of day.
Could I help?
Perhaps. Do you have a way out of here?
I do, but you
Maybe
can't leave.
I can't leave. But my writings can. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the notes from my first volume. Otherwise, I need to do all of this from memory.
How many
When I was
pages?
tossed in here, I felt myself falling. And I dropped the... There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you. Well, that's a ridiculous question. Has it been that? Well, it started with the followers of Mehrunes Dagon having Emperor Uriel Septim II. Without a septim on the throne of the Empire, Dagon was able to... All I heard. This meant that we were vulnerable.
I was
Well,
living in jail.
I can only assume the gates have been... Ah, yes. Saint Chib the Eradicator, Chib the Magnificent. Yes, I'm speaking of the cliff race. They used to crisscross the skies over Morrowind like vermin. After I was freed from prison, I decided to turn my life around. Give something back to the people. It became quickly apparent. Indeed, the people of Morrowind were so grateful to have the road safe again.
I'll check into
They
the
took
rest
to
in a
calling
minute.
me Saint Chib. Then the names followed.
Let's,
Thanks again for searching. Did I call it?
say what we can see to the north, northeast-ish. See plenty of bone. Excuse me.
That'll teach you.
Artak.
Who's there?
What was the main ambush involved in this? That seems an odd structure. On my first time in, I completely was ill-prepared. It's completely different from any other structure I've seen around here. Maybe it's worth taking a look. Find a door. Seems chock full of bone. Well, it's not exactly on the map.
Who's
but
there? I knew I heard something.
Means they'll do to a sure kill. Okay. Wait. Ah, there we go. Ah, here we go. No, hello. Why not? Yip-boo-boo. Jump. So Jip is somewhere around here. Ah, there you are. Hello. Is that Jib?
Still,
Yes.
over half the pages are missing. Keep trying.
Well, we've been there and done that, haven't we? Oh, hello. Here's your friend.
Arvak! You saved him! His
I
soul
suppose.
is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you. He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier.
We can arrange that.
Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
Will do. Will do. As well. Well, now we got a horse. You might be wondering, how do? Duration? No. Seven Arvak. We'll favor that for expediency. Oh, which reminds me. Save. Working without a net here.
Where'd you go?
Orcs forming themselves around the old soul well. Nothing wrong with that.
Knew I got something. That'll teach you.
Nice shot. Didn't even see where it was. Kind of hard to make out roads in all this gray sand, but okay. Interesting looking staircase. Hello.
Damn Akaviri shaman. How could I know it would trap my soul?
Rough break. Hello. Hello. Why not?
Done and done.
I wonder if the fire's still burning in the Imperial City.
Beware the dragon Dunavir, destroyer of souls and harbinger of the fall.
Yeah, let's see what else we can do here. Why not? Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay. like a keeper if ever I seen one. Well, any win you can cinch, Trashkin. Any win you can cinch. We just beat a keeper off its own tower. Well, how do I get back down? No, seriously, how do I get back down, game? Oh. Good luck finding that corpse, huh? Orienteer ourselves, shall we? Somewhere to the south of here, according to the map, is something we're at. Ah! Out of my glassway, etc., etc. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so that's 3 pages. It's conjuration for summons. Oh, I haven't read them. Okay. Books. Rathman, Mistman. There we go. That's a little less weight. So we picked up pages 4, 5, and 7. 2's on the other side. The boneyard. Let's head there now. There's another page by Morgan Stroud, Merchant. Should really see if they have anything worthwhile, but for right now. I know there's also a way of getting back our soul. I should work that out. You know, getting rid of the weakened soul status. Doesn't seem to be much of an impediment to us in current state, but... well... certainly like to be at full strength to punch a dragon in the face. Certainly wouldn't mind being hale and hearty for that. No, not there. Yep. Keep it going. Serana, I hope you appreciate all the work I'm putting in here. It's not everyone that'll go to the afterlife for you. Ah, there's a path in somewhere. Okay. Oh. Well, this means a fight, no doubt. Well, I mean, I expect a fight. Hello. Ah. Yoink. Alright, that's 4 pages. Just 6 to go. Alright, if we head out of here and follow the road south, we can snag some more. Eh, why not do that? Yeah. If we follow this gently curving road through the archway, I think we'll make up at Stroud. But my sense of direction amongst this gray sand is pretty terrible. But yeah, there's actually a bunch along the road on the walk back to the start. Ah, there's Stroud. Ah! Bingo. Awful lot of burnt out soul gems around here. Wonder why? Hey, twinsies. Is this what I'm looking for?
"1,000 steps. And 1,000 more.
To be the man who falls down at your door. I mean, book of life and service. Why not? Alright. So, I meander along the path. I said if I meander along the path, there should be some more goodies in the form of notes. Well, if this is the path. Oh, that looks like a likely spot. Trashkin, I can wholeheartedly recommend. Well, not my best position to dig, will do.
Done and done.
Bingo. Come to think of it, I found that the last time, didn't I? Oh, you son of a... How am I even supposed to... Soul Glue's blocking my progresso. Ah, hell. Alright. Well, we'll follow that southward. see if we can't fix that ourselves. Otherwise, I'll just have to be patient. Being patient. No obvious way in. No obvious interacts. Your thoughts?
How dare they cast me from the battle's fire? I will make them pay dearly.
Well, I'm stumped. Time to consult the guide. Uno momento. Okay, the guide says hit the pillar, so... Let's try that. It's also different. Nah, I'm not getting it right. Uno momento. Oh, the blue orbs? Alright, here goes. Bingo. Puzzle work. I'm bad at it. Well, now that I understand that... just a black soldier. Why not? Oh! They're giving me clues. Well, let's see if that soul gunk situation's cleared itself up. Well, hell. Well, maybe going out and then in again. Uno momento. Nope. Not the... That soul ember has been hard stuck. Oh, hell. I guess we'll just have to move along for the time being. Oh, memento while I get it together, Trashkin. Alright, consulting a map. If we head along the wall, we find another note. Where we had that fight before. I think next to that big honkin'... Honkin' gem.
Where'd you come from?
Don't care as long as they don't die on a note. Oh, wait. Can I raise it? There's an idea. I mean, it's a corpse. I can't raise embers, though. Ah. Alright. At least I'm pretty sure I can't raise those. Conjuration. Flaming familiar. Oh! Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's worth a shot, Trashkin, right? Right? Pretty sure you can't reach ash piles, but... I mean, I'm out of ideas otherwise. Unless there's a removo corpso spell, I'm out of luck. I mean, it being embers, I assume I can't just burn them away. Ooh, ooh. Hold on. Aha.
I can't believe we found my mother.
I got any magic pots on me? That'll do.
Well, yeah.
Aha! Success! Bingo! Not exactly what I was going for, but it'll do. And I still can't use telekinesis to save my life. One of these days. One of these days, Trashkin, one of these days, I'm gonna understand how to use telekinesis, then I'll be dangerous, but until then... Alright! So that's 6, 8, 1, 10, and 3.
Back to the prison.
Which, if I remember correctly, means we just have one left. I understand how to open doors now. We got Artec. Wait, Artec. Is that an Artax reference? I really need to up my Wheaties intake, Trashkin. I'm missing obvious reference. For those of you that don't have that eternal trauma from the endless story, Artax was about the best horse in existence. Arpak is pretty close in alliteration, but legally distinct. All right. Oh, okay.
Where'd you come from?
Can't take him down with a bow. Gotta do it right. I'll take a soul husk. Was the point of this to be able to kill one obnoxious archer? I wonder if I can repair my soul first. Oh well. To the north we go. Oh, hello there. Hey, friend. Can I help you out?
How dare they cast me from the battle spire? I will make them pay dearly.
You know, I was never around for the battle spire. I feel I should look that up. And I will in a beat. But it seems like defenestration was a little bit of a problem around the battle spire. It seems like folks were getting thrown out of perfectly good portcullises and such. Some, defenestration is a fancy word for, tossed out a heck of a... Oh, boy! It is a technical term for thrown from a window. Why did I say portcullis? I guess I got gates on the brain.
Done and done.
Yoink.
Emptiness consumes me.
You don't see any glowing pillars around here, do you? Because I don't. There's none there. Here. Some loose soul husk. Grab those loose soul husks. Just seems like that unlucky soul is stuck there forever, I guess. So, what's shaking over here? Ah! That's familiar. Yeah, this seems to be a good place to stock up on them Zadra hearts. Soul wall. Huh. Fascinating. Think this is whirlwindable? Yeah, I'll bet it's whirlwindable. This seems ominous as heck. Hello? You got an entryway? So many little fortresses in the afterlife.
Where'd you come from?
This afterlife trip has certainly done wonders for my one-handed progress app. Well, let's try the other side then. Seems like a puzzle. Ah.
Where'd you come from?
Doesn't matter. Going back.
I'll teach you.
Soul husks and heart.
Where'd you come from?
Free XP, don't worry about it. This is a hell of a maze. Been a while since I've been a rat stuck in one of these. Last time I remember distinctly, I was playing Leon S. Kennedy and running from someone with a chainsaw. That's the last standout one for me.
Where'd you come from?
Life in service. Seems to be the most popular book around here. You know, the great thing about gathering souls here, you don't have to feel guilty about it. Whoa! Whoops! Hello. Hey! Presents. Lovely. So I fling myself back down? I fling myself back down. Okay, day. Not a problem. Okay, same thing, but don't fling myself into the portal this time. Suspect there's a note from our erstwhile friend here. But with that soul essence, we're at full strength, baby. No more penalty. Oh, I worked my way back to the entrance. Okay, Trashkin, I'll spare you the detail. Oh, there it is. It was on the back side of things. Awesome. Let's go see Gia. Reminds me. Let's drop that. Bring that back up. Save because we did something awesome. Hit the quest tab. Drop Beyond Death for a moment. Impatience of a Saint. Okay, that's a terrific title. Whoever came up with that one, pat yourself on the back. Twice. No more. That's actually clever. That's a good pun. That brightens my morning, I tell you what. So Trashkin, things are doing okay at the trash heap. Not perfect. The new Baderpadoo. They have changed out time clock service. This is supposed to integrate with their other logistics service. It's supposed to interact directly. Whether or not that's true, we'll find out. It's supposed to be better integration, but the downside is it's caused a wee bit of a pileup at the time clock. They also had the unfortunate of whoever put the labels on the new punch cards did not think to put the name where they were visible in the time card rack. So yesterday was the first day that was in, and it was a slog. It was an unmitigated minor disaster. Like, it took 15 minutes for everyone to get punched in. Normally, it takes us like a minute to get punched in. It's not the fastest thing ever, but it was reliable. Which kind of, like, when I started, it was literally the ink variety, and you had to check to make sure that they inked the thing properly.
You did it. You have all of my pages.
You said
That
you were
was a dark time in my life. I did a lot of things I ended up regretting.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's why I worked so hard to redeem myself once I was freed.
So you did.
I murdered others for money. And before you think I belong to some romantic or secretive guild, think again.
Fair.
I was simply an addict who needed money for skooma. The stuff wasn't cheap, and murder always seemed to be in demand.
Fair. So you got caught?
I finally bit off more than I could chew. I was paid to assassinate some high-ranking official from House Redorin. What I didn't know is someone had hired the Morag Tong to kill him as well.
Oh. Rebel assassin?
Exactly. He got to my target first and called the guard to cover his tracks. By the time I got there, the place was on alert. Walked right into a trap and didn't even realize it until I was captured.
So...
They tried me for murder, threw me on a prison ship, and sent me to the jail in Vivek City. Gave me a lot of time to think. That's for sure.
So...
I had just moved from my ancestral home in Morrowind to the continent of Cyrodiil. I settled in the city of Kavach to write my memoirs and to find some peace and quiet. Indeed, one moment I was writing diligently, and the next, my door bursts open. It was a cadre of Dremora. The city was... I took it upon myself to join the cause and fight the Dremora, thinking this would simply be another feather in my cap.
Alas.
The reason I'm standing in front of you as only a whisper of my former self should tell you that. I never knew what became of Kavach. I wonder if they were triumphant without me.
Uno momento, Trashkin. Well, checking the big damn book of lore, it did okay during the first and second era. The third era was when it got sacked, and the fourth era, following its liberation from Daedra, the city was left uninhabited. Only the chapel and castle remained standing. The city's been restored by promise by the time the Great War broke out in the fourth era, 171. And who knows how it's doing now. Well, here's your pages.
Finally! I never thought I'd see these again.
You're welcome.
These pages meant the world to me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now what?
Now, Volume 2 begins. What else?
Well, good luck to you, Jeb.
Oh, wait a moment. Here, I want you to have these before you go. A pristine copy of my first volume. Only one in print, actually.
Well, I'll see if I can arrange
take
that.
This as well. Seeing as Saint Jib has ascended to pure spiritual form, I won't need it any longer.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Yep. 1 through 10.
I can't believe we found my mother alive. You know what I mean.
Well, yeah. Wait for the inventory messages to catch up.
I could be doing this alone. I'm glad you're
The
here.
Opus
I don't think I could be
and
doing this alone.
Locket of St. Jib. Okay. Shortcut inventory. The Amulet of St. Jib. Locket of St. Jib. There we go. Carry capacity increased and stamina? Oh, this is the perfect thing for a trash bear like me. Oh, I will always shovel it, Jib. Bless you, Jib. Bless you.
I can't believe we found my mother alive.
Alright, let's, get on death that. Wait, not magic. Inventorio. Books. Let's see here. Make sure I got all them summons. Is the conjuration? Summon, embark. Alteration? No. Destruction. It's not powers. It's definitely not shouts. Alteration? No. Not illusion. summon bone. Listen. Conjure. Conjure Rathman. I didn't learn Bowman. Okay, uno momento, Trash. Alright, the good news. Bowman's on the way to our final bony boy, our final keeper. Alright, we'll just meander our way out. I gotta say, it's not a huge area. It feels daunting as all hell. But if you have a map and a little know-how, I know that where you find page 9 is where you also find the soul essence, assuming that isn't randomized. I think it isn't. You'll do just fine. Just make sure you got a healthy supply of health pots, or restoration on you, or mana, and you'll do just fine. Just looks scary as hell. It's got that real... I think the map glitched out on me. That's fine. I'll make do. Oh! That's what I was looking for. Like, that's fascinating looking. Followed by, oh wait. You know, you think they could afford to blink those out? Dang it all. Oh, that's where the soul suck happens. Am I just missing, or am I missing something else here? I'm a fiddle a minute. Oh! There we go. A lot of Narnia's rot around here. Fair enough. Ah, there's where we find the bum summon. Alright, boys, let's dance. Yoink. Yoink. Throw the bowman play. You know, the archers seem real resilient comparatively. Wow. Oh. Ah, I see you shed that arrow in your neck. Good job. How am I doing on, yeah, those are food. Why are they food? I don't know. No, we should have enough to pull something from, what's-his-face before we bail. We've been real productive today. I must say, usually this is where the run ends. No, seriously, I had no idea what to make of this section. All right. Well, let's get on with the job in hand.
Where'd you come from?
Saw some glowing widgets around here. Ah, there's one. There's usually two. Ah, there's two. One crossbow up. Oh, now they disappear. I am so tempted to crossbow something. But we'll stick with plain Jane for the time being. Ooh. This one's loaded down, huh? Grass pod even. Reaper fragment. Have no idea what a Reaper fragment's all about. That is strange and concerning. Hello. Okay. Fascinating. So if you strike a grand soul gem with lightning, you get a black soul gem. I have learned a thing today. Might be special lightning, but in theory, an iron rod, a soul gem holder, and a specialization in lightning may just do the job for you with sparks. Just saying. Get creative. Reaper fragment. I'm curious, Trashkin. Uno momento. Well, dang it all, Trashkin. I've been having such a grand time in Solitude. I lost track of time. We're at 2 minutes and... or 2 hours and about 10 minutes, that is. Which means it's time to wrap it up. We'll have to leave the mystery of the Reaper fragments again. It looks like I missed a few tricks on my way through. We'll round those up a little later. So I'm curious to see. Apparently, if you gather them all, something fascinating happens. There's a place to assemble them, which made me go, okay, you've got my attention. So as per ever, when I find something new and hinky, it's time to look it up. Because chances are, the game's not going to explain itself to you. Alright, so let's hit the goal.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very... Yes.
Are you able to give us a scroll?
Please, follow. Keep watch for Durnavir. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Let's head back.
Alright, here goes. I get to fight a soul dragon.
Wait.
I'm
I
excited
hear
to
something.
fight a dragon for once. It's come full circle. There, there's some bone there? Alright. Damn it. Wait, it's a dragon. Oh, this is an appropriate fight. This one's amazing. Oh, now that's a hit. That 50% damage through armor is doing some work. Right. Can't hold the run now. The one hero I set for myself that I kept. No range for anything but Dragon. Hey, I managed to land a hit. I want to crank out some more dwarven bolts. Boy, howdy. Time for the big dance number. That's pretty. Ah, no loot. No loot! No loot! I retract my previous complaint. Yoink!
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
Just give me a minute. Be right there.
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
Mage from the sky? Is that a Morrowind joke? I remember encountering that.
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
Forgive my astonishment. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken.
I'm not normal.
Unless
Java King, pleased to
the
meet you.
soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnevere's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
How long will that
Minutes,
take?
Hours? Years? I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
I'm guessing that big fancy case that'll no doubt involve being clever enough to turn one of those.
Can't believe we found him.
Take the scroll. Then be on your way. I have no
staying?
choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
Fair. I'll return when
I
I can.
appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted.
Understood.
No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe.
Yes, ma'am.
She's the only thing of value I have left.
I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Well, the goal is to return to Tamriel. Is there even a quest for, No, they don't even give you a quest for that. Well, Trashkin,
Did you have
We gotta-
anything to ask before you depart?
we got a strange gem to assemble. And a trip, no doubt, back to Winterhold. Well, if nothing else, Trashkin, I have really changed my mind about this section. Before it was daunting as all heck, and now it's one of the more enjoyable sections of Skyrim. Go figure. Are we coming over here? Well, that map's about as clear as mud. Well, I'll just work the edges. Well, Trashkin, I'd like to thank you for coming out. I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed your time here. If not, well, thanks for the view anyway. So, until next time, I've been your humble host, Rasp Trashbear, and until next time, I'd like to remind you
I
all
wish you could come with us.
to count your spoons, hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourselves as best you can. Don't forget to tell the people you love you give a good damn. Go play some games.
The
Good
sooner we
night,
get the scroll home,
and I'll see
the
you
sooner
all
we deal with
in the
my
next
father.
one.